Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online video. My name is Saintsfan, and today, of course, we got a new vehicle in GTA Online. That vehicle being the Nagasaki Outlaw. It's a new off-road vehicle, but man, oh man, is it bad. This is a major buyer beware. Do not spend the money on this vehicle. This vehicle is terrible. And it's actually really disappointing because I kind of like the look of it and I kind of like the idea behind it. But the execution by Rockstar, I mean, this is like, I knew Rockstars didn't care about the game, but like, this is just like, really? Like, you could have at least done something else. But no, they did this instead. Now, some things about the Outlaw. Its regular price is $1.3 million. You can bump that down to $950,000 with the trade price, which, like all these other heist vehicles, you get the trade price by using it in the casino heist. But you should never do that unless you want to lose your freaking mind. Now, like I mentioned, it is an off-road vehicle, so just know that going into it. And let's start with the customization. Oh, that's right. There is no customization. Look at this. We go into LSC and I'm like, oh man, this is like a typical Rockstar vehicle that they have a ton of customization on. It's one of the vehicles that's like lesser used, probably not too expensive, not the greatest as far as performance goes, but this thing, these type of vehicles have tons of customization. I go into LSC and there is literally nothing. And dude, the saddest thing about this, the liveries, these are the same garbage military liveries that they added to like some of the other vehicles a couple years back. Like they couldn't even make new liveries for this. Like, and it's so sad because it's actually a really cool looking car. Like I think the model is really well done and the idea behind it, it could have been awesome. Imagine all the customization possibilities that they could have done to this car. But that's literally all they did to this car. They did nothing else. It was the most lazily put together job. It was like the DLC was coming out in a week and they're like, hey, we need a car that we can throw in there and charge $1 million for. Someone put their hands up, say no more, I got you. I mean, like, it's just, I understand maybe they're working on GTA 6, but this is by far one of, in my recent memory, one of the most lazily added cars to the game. So already we're starting off on a bad foot. Freaking no customization, nothing on this car apart from the standard, performance upgrades. But performance upgrades, Jesus, I don't know how you can consider them performance upgrades, because if you told me that the car I'm driving, or I will be driving here in a second, had all full upgrades, I'd say you're lying. I don't even want to know how terrible this vehicle is without the upgrades. We're going to put it against, I don't know, one of the other cars. I think this is one that came out like launch day with the casino heist. It's kind of like one of the other ones that looks like it. It kind of fits a similar build. It's off-road vehicle. And it is not even close. Not even close. The vehicle, the Outlaw we're taking a look at, if you can kind of see it, the top speed only hit like 93 miles an hour. That is a joke. The other one hit like 120 something. And of course, because of that, it doesn't finish anywhere near close as the other one. It's so damn slow. Now, you could maybe argue, well, this is an off-road vehicle. It's not meant for speed. But the problem with that argument is Rockstar completely botched like this entire vehicle's handling. It's so weird. I don't know how to describe. It's almost like they put a vehicle body on a four-wheeler, like on the four-wheeler's code. This thing is so wonky. It's so annoyingly hard to control and to just get around places because it does not act like any other vehicle. It actually, I'm pretty sure that's what they did. They literally took the handling and the controls of the four-wheeler and put it on this vehicle. When you get into the air, the car doesn't let you actually like stay upside down, and you may think, well, that's a good thing, it like auto balances whatever, but it's so wonky and it always ends up making you lose control and you end up never where you want to go. I don't know what Rockstar's idea was behind this vehicle, but it was not executed in a good way at all. Now, I will say the one good thing, well, apart from maybe the looks, if you are into that sort of thing, is that this vehicle's suspension is insane. Like, that is the one somewhat good thing. You can see maybe when we're driving in the off-road, you know, up the mountains, it definitely, that suspension does help. But honestly, the performance and the speed and everything is so bad, it doesn't really, like, I would much rather use the Camacho or one of the other newer trucks than this vehicle for off-roading. But you'll see in a second here, when I go over the train track areas, I mean, it's almost like there's no bumps on the road. Like, there's no decrease in speed because of the bumps, because that suspension, I guess, is so good. So look, maybe if you're the one person out there's like, I want a car with suspension in GT Line, and you don't care about anything else, then I think you found your car. But for anyone else, 950,000 or 1,300,000, that is an absolute joke for basically a four-wheeler. You can go to the freaking beach and pick one up for free. That's the same thing you're getting. Also, if you were wondering, it does have all-wheel drive for like maybe the 3 people who are somewhat curious about this vehicle. But just overall, this is one of the worst cars I think Rockstar's ever added to the game. And it sucks because I would have liked sort of this style of vehicle. I would have liked a vehicle with crazy good suspension and off-roading powers, but nope, they decided to botch it in typical Rockstar fashion. So that is it with the video. Let me know your thoughts on the vehicle in the comment section down below. Thank you all for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy, subscribe for more GTA Online content, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.